589. Trader and his keys left bright and early, but not before giving me a fresh list of chores. My main task is cleaning up flower beds. The day is so humid, even the grass is limp, like it's trying to snake under the dirt where it's cooler. Pulling weeds is a nightmare, and not just because I have to stop and rub sweat out of my eyes every few minutes. The weeds keep slipping out of my grasp. I eventually chuck the leather work gloves on the porch and use my hands to get a better grip, even though the dirt stains the brownish red and leaves a dark crescent of gunk under my nails. Anything would be better than this, although at least the cabin is nothing like the houses of the fort. Kelsey called it Auschwitz because it reminded her of the bunk buildings and pictures of the concentration camp. Pictures we weren't supposed to see of camp the fort denied existed. The sameness and uniformity made me sick. It made Kelsey long to be different, do something totally distant, like dye her hair blue. I guess she never got the chance. I forced the fort from my thoughts and climbed to my feet and pushed the wheelbarrow of weeds and dirt, although clay is better word for the thick red mud and that passes for dirt in Alabama, to the edge of the woods, and dump it in a deep hole I found while mowing yesterday. I'd almost gotten the mower stuck in it when I was trying to avoid the woods. I haven't stepped foot in a forest since the night, and I'm not about to start now. I can't tell how far down the hole goes, but it's deep enough that only a weak tinkle of sunlight reaches the bottom, and in that tinkle is a small tree. It's a scrawly thin thing. Hasn't even reached the edge yet, and Lord knows how it started growing. But it's there, a flash of pale green leaves in the dark, struggling to rise above the mud it started in, and reached and stretched towards the full stream of the sun on the surface. I pause at the hole and think about yanking the tree free and putting it out of its misery. The roots can't be too deep yet. Its weak trunk would be easy to rip from the dirt. But I'm curious to see if the seedling will ever make its way above the hole. So I carefully dump the dirt around it rather than on top of it. Then I ride the wheelbarrow and angle back towards the house. Trey pulls into the yard before I start pushing. The Oriental girl hops out of and crosses to a truck without so much as a glance in my direction. The sun sets fire to the red streak across her head, like wrongly colored skunk. Skunk, that's what I'll call her. Sounds way better than Oriental. Calling her that makes me feel like I'm labeling her by her race, which is too much like he would do. Though, does she know what's in the trunk in Trader's closet? She apparently knows Mom existed, but does she know what happened between Mom and Trader? I guess it doesn't matter. It's not like she'd ever tell me. Trader took his time getting out of the truck. I already have the wheelbarrow back at the porch for the next load when his boot crunches the graveled walkway. A forest green backpack with thick black straps thumps to the ground beside me. School starts Monday, he says. I twist my head around, wishing the house faced the other direction so the sun would be in my eyes. Then I wouldn't have to actually look at him. He can't be serious. There's no way he expects me to go to school with regular kids. I don't need school, I say. He snorts, 'cause you got such a great education at the fort. I'm 16, I don't have to go. The state says otherwise. I'm not living with the state anymore. They don't get say. Trader nudges the backpack towards me with his toe. Take it up with Miss Hayes tomorrow afternoon, he says, and clomps up the stairs, his keys dangling against his thigh. This is bullshit. And that's exactly what I'll say to the new case manager when I see her. The backpack is as limp as grass. I should leave it there, ignore it, or toss it in the hole with the tree. Make Trader bitch about the money he spent. Instead, I pick it up. Someone colored the logo on the front in black marker. The straps are torn at the edges, and the threads along the top are fraying. It's heavier than I thought it'd be. It peek inside. The front pocket has two black BICs and two mechanical pencils. The big section holds 3 brand new notebooks, spiral bound. Guess Trader doesn't care if I kill myself or not.